Hello YouTube, my name is Tetsuki, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to create a quick and easy cross-platform chat relay. What that means is whenever somebody sends, for example, a message to YouTube, it's gonna be relayed to Twitch as well, and vice versa. And we're gonna do that by using Streamer.bot. Now if you don't have Streamer.bot, simply go to Streamer.bot, click on the download button at the top, and select Streamer.bot, not the speaker bot. So long story short, I'm streaming both on Twitch and YouTube, and previously I was using Restream to relay the chats between the platforms, but I had a lot of problems with that, both with alerts, with the Restream service as well, so I stopped using that. Now, couldn't find any other services or any other way to do the same thing, to relay the chats between platforms. So just recently I decided to try a few things, and this is the final result. Once you've downloaded and installed Streamer.bot, just start it up and you're gonna be met with this window. Now for you it's gonna be completely empty, at least here. What you're gonna need to do first is log in with your accounts. So you go to platforms, you log in with your Twitch and YouTube account. Now something that I forgot to mention is this chat relay is gonna work only on Twitch and YouTube. The reason for that is because Streamer.bot is supporting mostly these two platforms. So once you've logged in with your accounts, both your main account and your bot account, there's one thing that we need to do before we create any actions. Now on YouTube, because if you're not live, you cannot test anything, you cannot monitor any actions, messages happening. So simply for the purpose of this video, I've created a test stream. It's unlisted, and as you can see, it's not monitored. Now in order for us to test it out, we'll simply right click on that and we're gonna press monitor. Now it's been monitored, so any action we create, we'll be able to test it out, even if it's just text messages. So now simply go to actions, and here you can see that I've already created the 4 actions that we'll need for this chat relay between the two platforms. Now for you it's going to be completely empty here if you're just starting with Streamer.bot. So right click, press add, name it however you want, group it in whatever group you want. It's going to be completely empty, so if you don't leave any group here, it's just going to be in none. But here we'll need to be running the action always, so it's always going to be fetching the messages and we're going to be sending them to, well, between the platforms. So press that. I also like to, at least for these actions, I'd like to exclude them from the history, the action queue history, just so it doesn't spam. Even though you don't see it, doesn't really matter, but I just, some personal preferences. Once this is done, simply press OK, and you're gonna create a new action. Now these are the first 2 actions. This is fetching messages from Twitch and sending them to YouTube, and the rest, the other 2 are from YouTube to Twitch. Now it's really simple. Once you've created the action, we'll need a trigger. So for trigger, you're gonna go to Twitch, you're gonna choose chat, you're gonna choose chat message. So every time there is a chat message sent in the Twitch chat, this sub action will trigger. This is where the, well, slightly more complicated part is. Now we'll need for sub action to add from core, then we go to logic, and then if else logic. Once you've inserted this, I'm gonna open it up, and by default here is gonna be equals, and these fields are gonna be completely empty. Now this sub action here works pretty much as a filter. It will filter out names, which would be your own name, your main channel's name, your bots, whatever bots you're using, other stream elements, Nightbot. If you have a bot account on Twitch and YouTube as well, you can add this one as well, because actually it would be better if you use your bot accounts to relay the messages. It will be much easier, much cleaner. However, if you don't include this, it will fetch any message, even the bot's own message. It will fetch its own messages, it will send them, it will stack them up, it will send them between the platforms, it will spam infinitely until you disable the actions. Now, since we don't have the second action created yet, this will be the same as here, no action selected. So first, before we do that, I'm gonna create the new action, the next action, which is very simple. We're not gonna have any trigger. This first action will trigger the second action. So as a sub action, we're simply gonna have a YouTube message or Twitch message, really depends on which one you start with first. So simply right click in the empty space, go to YouTube, and we will need to send a message to the channel. Now here, if you have a bot account, you can select the bot account. If you don't, it will be your own broadcaster account. Now it will broadcast to all broadcasts you have currently, or the latest one would be as well one of the options that you can select. I myself, I have it on all, so we'll need to simply insert this little line here. Alright, now that we've created this sub action and the second action is complete, we go back to the first action again. Now, because this was not complete yet, we didn't have the second action done, you press on that, you select the second action, press select, and now it will be complete. Press continue, it will be saved. So what will happen now, whenever somebody sends a message, it will be filtered out. If it contains one of these names, it will either stop and break the action, or it will continue depending on who's sending the message. Now, the reason why I'm using the regular expression match, RegEx match, is because this is the only operator that can contain more than one value. So this is the only reason why. Otherwise, at the beginning, I was using equals. I was using it only for my bot on Twitch, at least, because it was the account who was relaying the messages on Twitch. But that was working to an extent. It was working fine, but wasn't quite exactly what I was looking for, because streamer elements, myself included, were also spamming messages inside the chat, and it's getting quite spammy on both sides. So now that this is done, one part of the chat relay is complete. Now the second part of the chat relay, pretty much the same. Simply, we'll be fetching messages from YouTube. This is going to be completely the same. Still, for variable, we're going to have user. For value, we're going to have this string again. And for the second action, we'll have to create it. It's pretty much the same, however, it's going to be sending messages to Twitch instead of YouTube. So, you right click, go to Twitch, go to chat. Let me move it a little bit so you can see it. Chat, and you're going to be sending a message to channel. So it's going to have the same string, however, instead of Twitch here, it's going to be YouTube. I mean, you can style it however you want. You can press it, you can type YouTube, you can put hats or whatever, but in my opinion this is much cleaner, but it's going to be up to you. Now once we create this sub action, go back to the first one. Mistake. Go here again, select the second action, press select, and it's going to be complete. And this is pretty much it. Now, for the purpose of this video, I've opened my chats here, just to show you how it works. Here's my YouTube chat and here's my Twitch chat. So, whenever you write something on YouTube, it's going to be relayed to Twitch and vice versa. Whenever you write something to YouTube, to Twitch, oh my god, it's going to be relayed to YouTube. Sometimes a bit slower than usual. I don't know what the reason is with that, but as you can see, it works. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that improves the experience on your streams as it did on mine. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, or you can join my Discord. I'm gonna have a link down in the description as well. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.